Hey, and welcome back to another video of the Black History Challenge. I'm the faerie-tempest, and I'm real excited to be getting into some gameplay today. If you missed the intro video for this challenge, I will link it down in the description. Definitely go check it out for a little bit of how I set up my game and an introduction to my founders. In this part, we'll take a peek at the Coates' family tree. I'm going to mention a couple more mods that I have in my game, and we'll go through the spring harvest season, and hopefully Benjamin and Rose will have their first child. All right, let's go. So we're back here in Willow Creek with the Coates family, with my founders. Before we jump into their house again, I do want to quickly talk about the Plum Tree app and mention their family tree. So the Plum Tree app is a family tree creator website that was made with The Sims in mind. So you can add in a description of them, but you can also add in their traits, their aspirations. If your Sim is an alien or a vampire or whatever, I'm pretty sure you can also add in those details. And this is how I plan to be keeping track of the family tree in a way that everyone can follow along with. So we have, Benjamin and Rose here. I also have the family trees for their families. So this is the Coates extended family tree. Up here we've got William and May Coates, and then we can see Benjamin's older siblings. So the eldest, Minnie, then his brother William Jr., Lewis, and Mabel. And you'll see that, as I mentioned, they all have spouses, and some of them have children as well. If we go over to Rose's extended family, or the Ferguson family tree, we can see Rose's parents, James and Josephine, and these are her two older sisters, Esther and Grace, who are both married and have two kids of their own. And then Rose also has three younger brothers, so James Jr., Thomas, and finally Samuel. So yeah, these trees will all be public, and you can absolutely follow along with the Coates generations as they go on. I will be updating the portraits each time a sim ages up. I'll list, what decade we're currently in, who the heirs are, all of that good stuff. So I just wanted to mention that quickly, and let's get into the game. Okay, so we're starting out with the Coates family in springtime. So they should have a couple of plants that they can harvest this season. Looks like the corn, peanuts are not until summer, but the corn will be ready for harvest at some point. I'm going to send everyone to bed, I think. Oh, he's already going to bed. So it is it the second day of spring? Yes, day 2 of 7. We do have Valentine's Day tomorrow, so I think I'm going to try and get Benjamin and Rose some alone time so they can hopefully have their first child. I also want to mention, since I'm in here in the calendar, I am going to have each season be 7 days. I know that it's not going to match up with their aging, which I will probably mention at some point, or sort of give an overview of that at some point. So each season will be 7 days. I'm thinking my plan is to sort of harvest and sell whatever crops are left over after we have to give them to the landowner on Friday, and then we can sort of make sure that the crops for the next season are ready to go each Saturday. And yeah, I think that'll work out okay. So we'll just get everybody into bed here. All right, it is Valentine's Day. It's 6 a.m. Yeah, you guys can get up. What is this? Oh, right. So I also downloaded a mod called Meaningful Stories. It's by Ro Berkey. I was interested in this mod because it's supposed to make the emotions that the Sims experience a little more realistic. So, for example, I think instead of switching from extremely happy to extremely flirty to sad back to happy, they will pass through sort of like middle emotions before going into that next moodlet. Alrighty, so everybody's awake. May has to go to the bathroom. You're doing alright. You're doing alright. Um, why don't you use icing here? Why don't you serve some fruit salad for breakfast? Um, I think, um, she's almost done there. Do any of the plants need watering? No. No, but that's ready to harvest. Why don't you harvest those guys? And then water saving flush. Did she not flush the toilet? May. Come on. Come on. Okay, so carrots are ready. And the carrots and stuff, I think are just going to be like our family garden. I'm not gonna, that's not going to be part of our major harvest. The crops that are part of our sort of sharecropping um, agreement, let's say, are the sweet corn. This is custom content, actually. This was made by Brazen Lotus. The corn is by Icy Munmun or Ice Munmun, and the peanut plant is by King Z. And then I've also got potatoes and apple tree in our farm here. A couple other things of custom content on here. This well exists in the game, but this is an alternative for the fire alarm. So this sort of acts as a sprinkler system. These little piggies over here and their housing is custom content, I think by Severinka, but I'm gonna double check that and will correct myself um, if need be. And then, oh, and then this is a little chicken coop where you can take care of your chickens, look for eggs. You can also, oh, you can also name your chickens. If anybody has any good chicken names, let me know. And then these animated chickens, you can't do anything with them, but I just like them. There's, oh my god, and they make noise too. Yeah, they just kind of like bob around, make noise, do their thing. Okay, great. So she made fruit salad. Did you eat the fruit salad? Oh yeah, you did already. Okay. May, are you hungry? What are you knitting? Do we know what you're knitting? No? Okay. Why don't you come get some fruit salad as well? Are you sad? What's happening? What's happening, Odie? Why are you so sad? Oh, he has to pee. Okay. We'll go pee. It's so funny to me that if you start out with an adult dog, they don't know how to pee. Like, I guess that makes sense in the regular gameplay because, it could be a shelter dog and they don't have, um, they might not be house trained in real life, but all right, River needs to be brushed because she is leaving hair piles all over the dang place. And we're gonna add some ice.
Saba, Finish, Sabo,
And yeah, clean up those hair piles, definitely. What was that? What? There's a fairy? I have played in Willow Creek for so long. I have never seen this fairy. What? That's so cool. Yeah, sorry, this is no longer the Black History Challenge. This is just the fairy stream. Just gonna watch it as it goes and disappears into nothingness like a ghost, which is weird, but you know, whatever. All right, May. It is Valentine's Day, and we do need you to not be here for a hot second. Why don't you come over here and sit? It's a beautiful day. It is warm and partly cloudy. That's fantastic. So yeah, why don't you go sit over there? Maybe knit some socks. That's fun, huh? Everybody loves good pair of socks. Gray and black, sure, that works. Benjamin, can I get you to collect some roses, please, for your wife and your mama? Oh my god. It's just sunning himself. Seriously, I love it. Okay. Come home and spend some quality time together, if you know what I'm saying. I'll just see myself out, it's fine. For me? What? She doesn't like it? Girl. Let's compliment her appearance. Why don't you caress her cheek? Good. Give him a little flirt. Isn't there a kiss cheek? Alright, I guess we don't have to be shy. Oh, there it is. Kiss cheek. Don't be shy. Ooh, okay.
Walks a slang. Oh!
Yep. About to have a good time. Uh-huh. Making babies. Sorry, I'll stop singing. I'll stop singing. Odie, get out of here. Okay. Doing a thing. Odie, get down. River, seriously. The dogs are like, what y'all doing? What's happening over here? Certainly sounds interesting. Alright, so, oh, actually, we can take a quick and tepid bath. So since this is the 1870s, we would not, ooh, that is good fertilizer, pick that up. Since this is the 1870s, I'm not going to do a pregnancy test or anything, since that, strictly speaking, that particular method of testing for pregnancy was not invented yet. But I believe tomorrow, if she is pregnant, we should get a notification from the game. Can you gather some more water and actually maybe go fishing? Maybe we'll have some like fried fish for dinner. Rose, why don't you do some laundry? Oh, I got
Yes.
something.
Don't be lie.
Yeah, that's exciting. That was a big fish. What the heck is that? A tambaqui. I don't think I have ever caught a tambaqui before. Did that come with island living or something? No. Mm. He has a sentiment, a new sentiment. They are deeply connected. Benjamin has a powerful bond with Rose that is a source of strength and comfort. And that's nice. And she has the same sentiment about him. That's really nice. I like that they added that to the game. I feel like that is something that has been missing for sure. So we'll see how that plays out. I actually haven't played with it too much, so I'm excited to have it in this game now. How you doing with the laundry, madam? All right, when you're done with that, hang that up on the clothesline. May, we've got a situation out here. If you can knock that up a little bit. Also gonna have you fill up all the pet bowls here. How's the ice level doing? Add some more ice. So this fridge, this is actually also custom content. This was made by Pandora Simbox, I believe, and it's called the Victorian Ice Box. So in order to keep your food fresh without power, you have to continually add ice, which would actually be an accurate reflection of how they kept things cold back in the day. So he's feeling good because of his woohoo. A shared sadness. Oh my god, so he feels sad because his mother is sad. I think that makes sense. I mean, he's seen the toll that the forced separation took on his mother, and you know, Benjamin is a relatively positive person, but it hurts him because he's so close with his mother that she
Oh,
would feel
Tufka.
this way, that she has kind of become a little bit depressed, honestly. Since the bedroom is clear, Mama, let's have you take a bath. Why don't you give your mom a rose as well? I think he would show his mom a little bit of appreciation on Valentine's Day. Let's see.
Bukwam, Sarubi.
Oh, she doesn't like it either. All right, well, striking out today, I guess. All right, so I've skipped ahead
Oh,
to the next morning. It looks like Rose might be feeling a little nauseous. Um, she was just clutching her stomach and pointing at her mouth. Could also be that she was hungry, but I think I think she could be pregnant. We'll see. We'll see.
Pepsi.
Why don't you
Huh? Ah,
harvest the
Wetzel, yes.
carrots? Are you
Huh?
having fun in the rain?
Ah, Wetzel.
Oh, that's nice. That's cute. All right, why don't you harvest those guys? Feed your chickens. Observe your chickens. Grab that fertilizer. May, you need to get to the bathroom. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I hope she makes it. I really hope she makes it and doesn't pee herself. We'll see. Oh, she made it. Okay, good. Oh, I realized that I didn't point out actually
Oh,
when I was in
Badish.
Create a Sim. So you'll notice that May and Rose both have headscarves around their head, and most of their outfits include this headscarf. Um, I actually don't know why she has an umbrella because there's no umbrella rack in this house, but maybe they just defaulted it so that they use umbrellas all the time. In any case, so that leads me to the hairstyle section of the Black History Challenge rules. So in subsequent decades, it's just going to be called style, but hair and how Black women and men style their hair was a huge sort of evolution from well, I mean, really throughout all of time, but for the purposes of this, obviously from the 1870s to present day, hair and the way that it's viewed on Black people, the way that Black people view it, has changed so many times in so many ways. So I do have a style section for almost every decade since most of the Black population remained in the rural South, remained in agricultural work, and were really doing a lot of hard labor with little personal time for themselves. Most women carried on styling their hair as they had, um, you know, before they were emancipated. So they commonly had braided hairstyles. For instance, in one of May's other outfits, yeah, so um, you'll see she has a braided hairstyle underneath the headscarf, and then it was covered for pretty much the whole week except for Sundays, because Sundays is for dressing up and going to church and connecting with the larger community. Um, so that is something that I wanted to highlight. I also want to mention um, aging and sort of how aging is addressed in this challenge. So you might remember a little while ago I mentioned that the seasons don't match up with how we deal with aging in the game. And that is because I have it set up a very specific way. So, for the purpose of this challenge, we're assuming that each sim day is 3 months, and every 4 sim days, the year changes, which means that every 40 days, the decade changes. Um, if if we go into my game options, you'll see that I have aging turned off for the sims that are played. So for now, that only includes our founders. And so if we go to MCCC settings and set age span duration and human, you can set the number of days that each age span will take. There is a spreadsheet where I have formatted how I will be tracking ages, when everybody ages up, what everybody's sort of timeline is, and I will, that is linked in the rules. I will also link that in the description. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. May is feeling dizzy from illness. May can't tell if it's her or the rest of the world that's spinning. Alright, so if a played sim gets sick and has an uncomfortable moodlet, in this case she had the dazed moodlet, we're going to roll a 20-sided dice. If we roll a 1 to a 3, May will unfortunately die from whatever illness she's experiencing. All right, so we've got our 20-sided dice here. So we're going to roll dice and see what happens. 6. Okay, we rolled a 6. May is safe. She gets to live to see another day and hopefully live to see her grandchild. My goodness. She's gonna go lie down, and we're gonna try and keep Benjamin and Rose away from her as best as possible, which is obviously difficult in a 2-room house. Oh, it looks like Adeline Fraser has come to visit. So this is the wife of the minister in town, Reverend Garrison Fraser, who is actually named after a real man who was somewhat of an activist in the
I fear
Reconstruction
Paparo.
time.
Some
She just gained us. Oh!
Bima.
Yay! Oh, she's pregnant. She's pregnant. Alright, so Rose is pregnant. Obviously, we don't know whether it's a boy or a girl yet. If anyone has any name suggestions for either a boy or a girl, you can always put that in the comments below this video. Alright, well, we are nearly done with the spring season here, and Rose is just about getting into her second trimester. So we will be having a little baby boy or girl join us in 2 days at the dog trot house. One thing to note with the baby coming along is that we hope it's going to be a boy, at least in terms of heirs. So in the 1870s, the males in the family are the only ones that can inherit the house. I realize that this is kind of a contradiction because in the 1870s, the Coases are sharecroppers, so they don't actually own the house, but you get it. You get it. You get what's happening. Alright, yeah, the bump is officially in the building. Rose is in her second trimester, so we have a baby due in about 2 days, maybe more. Sometimes it varies. I don't know why she's so uncomfortable. So once again, if you have any boy or girl names that you'd like to suggest, please go ahead and put them in the comments. Hopefully we're gonna have a boy, but either way, oh no. Either way, we're going to probably end up having a pretty big family. So we'll probably have plenty of children in our future of this challenge. Alright, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and hit subscribe for even more Black History Challenge videos in the future. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.